Right, let's get back into this. I am Ankle. Just give me a moment. There we are. Flash game mode spectator. Slash game mode C. Yep. So now what I want to do is this room here. The parts on the services room. So a good floor. Let's just use regular granite. And the ceiling, yep. Actually, bedrock might look good as a ceiling. Ooh, yeah. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift that up. And what do you want, PJ? Ginge? What do you want? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it a big open area. I'm not gonna make it too big. But what I'm gonna do is then over here. Okay, bye, Mangle. Is have this section, which is something I did in the previous map. There we are. Alright, so see how the bedrock looks as a ceiling. Not too bad, actually. So, alright, so now let me add in that, and then oops, there we are. So let's just hope this actually works. But then again, the generator's not going to be able to turn on. So what I have to do is over here is I have to make flashing lights. I just remembered that. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have bam, 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 and then let me just remove the repeater real quick. I'm gonna style, then I'm gonna slow it down a bit. So then, and then I'm gonna put another one right here. Yeah, that really works actually. I like that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a stone slab, cover up the hole in the ceiling, and I'm also just gonna pray to God that nobody looks through that. Nobody goes to this. Okay, that's not gonna work. I also just can't bother to make it work. Oh wait, I can just cover it up with like iron bars and stuff. I mean, you could still try to see it, but oops. So, bam, 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 bam. What PJ? What do you want? What? What? What's up with you? Meow. So the noise you make, you just go meow. Little freakoid ginge. Anyway, so far so good. Not amazing by any standard, but definitely pretty good. I'm gonna make like a cover bar here. Yeah, okay, it's looking good. There goes the potion effects. I want to quickly add in a little stage for Funtime Freddy. So it's going to be Pale Oak and Waft and Crimson, sorry. These are going to be raised, but that one's not. Do these connect? Nope, thank God. There we are. A big stage, just for Funtime Freddy. I also need to add in a desk, but luckily mods have me covered. Pull up a chair and let's talk. Now if I just let's see, how does that work? Can't really see anything, so maybe if I, instead of just doing that, let me remove the bedrock. That's annoying looking. Now let's do that. Which one looks the best? No. Maybe that one. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Some of them just don't look that good. Oh, I still need that. It's this one I don't need. Let me see how it looks for me. There, now you have a more like accurate gameplay. Don't know about. Yeah, okay, I like that. That one's gonna have to do. You at least have a way to escape. Alright, so bam, 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 bam. There we are. And if I just go bam, 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 and bam, it's starting to look a little more messy, which is really good for this type of thing. Now, what I want on the floor are no blocks. Now, I just want to check if you take a notebook. That's not how that works. Okay, lovely. Damn it. Okay, it needs to be activated by redstone. Okay, that's good to know. No, it's not polished tough. It's this smooth basalt. No, it's not. It's just regular tough, isn't it? Yep, regular tough. Alright, I want there to be Okay, maybe I can have redstone that's connected to note blocks. Yeah. Has to go into it. One day Freddy kind of has to maneuver around note blocks just to get to you. I also kind of want I'm gonna take that part there. I'm gonna it was smooth tough. No, not smooth tough. Yeah, okay. Like that. Yeah, like that. Alright, so if I just take redstone repeaters, redstone dust, Sometimes I hate redstone. So there's a time when all of them are on. Not all, but there's a time when a few are on. Alright, that actually kind of looks cool. I like it. So then how would you do the bonbon stuff? Wow, what's up? What's up? What's wrong with you? Is that the noise you make? Little freakoid ginge. He's tweaking out. Right. So now I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna do the scooping room next. That's what this room will be. Yep, scooping room. Okay. So I don't think these blocks make too much sense for the scooping room. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Shut up, PJ. Shut up. Freakoid ginge. So I want this to be the floor. Actually, why not both? Let's do a checkerboard pattern. After the rich. No, let's not do it that way. Go like this. Let's take out stone bricks. Shut up, PJ. I'm going to use smooth quartz as the ceiling. This first part here. Then it's going to shift into new colours. So I'm not going to use these. So I shouldn't use that. I'm going to use granite again. It's polished granite. Oh wait, no. You know what's better than that? Redstone. I can use a redstone block. It glows, and it shows you shouldn't pass there, which is actually really cool looking. Right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm finally going to use copper. But I'm also... What else could I use? I don't need your opinion. Yeah, I don't need your opinion. I don't need your opinion! Goddamn ginger. Shush. I don't need your opinion, PJ. Alright, so keep your mouth to yourself. Calcite. Copper and calcite. That's what I'm gonna do, so... Yeah. This is waxed, at least so shouldn't. What's going on with you, PJ? What's up? You look upset. Is it because I told you to shut up? Most likely, because you love just popping on. Little freakoid. Oh wait. So now I'm gonna swap the colours. So I'm gonna do one of my favourite things to do. This type of wall. Where as you go up, it becomes brighter. There we are. So now I'm gonna go one more. Oh, wait. I need to bam. And then I need to make a working scooper. That would look so cool. I'm just gonna do a really simple one as well, so. It's not gonna be something crazy, but then again, it's not gonna be something, you know, mad. OG. What? It's with you and just always yelling at stuff. What was that? Oh, sorry. Calm down. It's just a poke. Ooh. What does this look as a ceiling? That's actually such a cool colour. I need to use that. I need to use Prismarine a lot more in a bunch of my other builds. Jeez, this is actually a really cool colour. Well, that redstone's there. I can just add in a few, lights. Ooh. The redstone light makes it really dark when you pass by. Not too dark itself. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna have that. It's an uneven room. Which means it's best for, I don't know. I'm just saying random shit. I'm gonna have this extend back to here. There we are. But instead of the floor being, the checkerboard, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to use, I think I might just use netherite. Or I can use smooth sandstone. That actually looks really cool. The different colours in these builds, they do give a little bit of life to them. There needs to be a way into this room without having to, you know. So I'm gonna put polished granite back, and then it's gonna swap to the sandstone. And then we're just gonna build. Hey, let me drink. There we are. So, let me just add in everything. Okay, I think that's good. So then here is going to be where the, what's it called again? I forgot what it's called. Shit. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's, okay, so I know I'm using for the conveyor belt. It shouldn't be this. It should be polished andesite. Excuse me. Thank you. No, not this. Polished andesite. Stairs. There we go. There we are. What I'm gonna do then is not then, is change to iron blocks. There we are. If I look up and I see any llamas, I swear down. There we are. Alright, perfect. Let me go in through the private room entrance. Perfect. Right, now all I need is to add in a few extra things, such as the glass. I probably should also add in like the lights. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move all this stuff up by one and then move up again. Let's see how this does it work? It works. So now I'm gonna do the this again. But actually no, I'm not gonna do it here. I'm gonna do bam, 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 bam. I'm gonna have to go around. Is that actually oh wait. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, and then I think I need to slow it down a bit. Bottlers and spectators there. Right, let's see if I can just wait, redstone. Oh yeah, I need redstone on these parts. Oh, some parts glitch. Ah, that's annoying because it used to work really well. I think I just have to do the normal thing. Actually, wait, why am I destroying it? Which instead of using this, I'm gonna have to use redstone torches. Whoa. Alright. Alright, it's starting to work. So now if I just bam 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 bam, oh bam 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 bam. Yeah, okay. And now I'm gonna take that. Take that. Take that. That. Now it's pretty noticeable, but it doesn't ruin the illusion. So, now what I want to do is make a budget scooper, because it's just how it goes. So, that's basically all you need for the scooper. There we are. So now all I need to do is add in a chair and a few wires, and we should be done. Not with the scooping room, obviously, but with at least this part of the build. Now what I need to do is add in a few details. Right there is where that's going to be. I'm going to add in a few candles. I'm going to light to see how it looks. Bam, 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 bam. I just think this looks better now. Oh, wait, oops. Alright. Oh, wait. What does the outside of it look like? Yes, okay. If I take concrete powder once quickly. That. I now bang, bang. Off for eyes. Personnel only. Authorized personnel only. Well, I probably shouldn't make it shine, should I? This one doesn't shine. This looks like some sort of satanic ritual. Let me add in the wires and such. There. Now this room looks better. I don't like the double. Yeah, I don't like the double redstone blocks. That's what I'm trying to say. I like them. I like just these ones. Now if I I'm gonna use a mangrove door. Alright, and also let me put in the Funtime Springlock suit. So bam, bam, bam. Anvil. That's not what I wanted. Alright. Funtime Springlock suit. There we are. Suit head. I probably should put suit head. Funtime Springlock suit chest. Luckily, a few of these I can just edit them. Like, edit their original names. So Funtime Springlock suit legs. And then Funtime Springlock suit feet. There we are. So there's the Night 4 suit that you're trapped in. There's allowed to be 2 Nightfalls in this game, in this remake. Because, well, I personally despise Cislocation Nightfall. So if you don't, you get 2 choices. You can either try out the new one, or you can stick to what you used to and roleplay this one. And yeah, well, I think having it right here would probably be a more accurate spot, but I don't really care at this point. You can just move the thing. You can just move it when you're role-playing in it, so it doesn't really matter. Luckily, we have the budget scooper, and so I'm going to put just a few of these back here. Chest, barrel, 2 chests, a barrel, and another barrel. Another chest, barrel, 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 chest, chest, bookshelf, 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 boom. There we are. And now, this is the best green button I can do. Let's hope it sends off the minecart. No, it does not. Am I using the right one? Activator rail. Let's hope that's the right one. Apparently not. Well, let me use a lever instead. Well, I guess you're just gonna have to do this. Yeah, I guess that's just gonna have to be how it is. When the button's pressed, it just gotta go. Oh, what happened there? So, let's just find more things to put in, like it's storage. I'm starting to like that. Now let me see, what pictures can fit back there? Okay. I'm gonna put that there. Put a chest on top of it. Barrel, chest, bookshelf, and a chest. Not a black chest. What a stupid looking place this is. I don't want the mountain. I don't know which one to choose. Give me a moment. Yeah, that one works. Sure. I like that. There's literally chests on top of everything. Is there chests? There's not a chest up there. Alright, bam. I'm gonna put a shelf there. And I'm gonna put bam, 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 super bam. Let's see. I'm gonna put a regular spider's head up in there as well. And I think that's it for both these rooms. Yeah. And I'm gonna take bam, 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 bam. Alright. I think that's it for this room. I think that's also it for the scooping room. Because, yep. I just have to do below a gallery, Phantom Auditorium, private room, and I think that's it for sister location. Oh wait, I also have to do Circus Gallery and Circus Control because I haven't done these two yet. So, I mean, while I'm here, might as well. Alright, so, while I'm here, I'm gonna quickly just build a stage. Wait, you know what? No, I'm gonna spend some nice time doing this. I'm gonna take these out, and I'm just gonna take these out. Oh, wait, it's red. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna outline it with red, and then do a swap between each one of these blocks. Actually, I'm gonna put that there, that there, and this all the way up here, and this go all the way up here. Perfect. I actually don't like that, it looks weird. I do like a checkerboard pattern, but this one just looks especially weird. You know what? These are going to be like side stairs. I'm going to put these here. No, I'm not going to put sticks in them. Not sticks, you know what I mean. There we are. Suspended by the roof. And what I'm going to do is have that there. So, now what's going to happen is I'm going to go like this. You know, I might as well just replace all the stairs at this point. That's where she is. That's where Suck's baby is. I actually like that now. That looks 10 times better in my opinion. So, now I'm going to add in a few... Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to add in a few different, you know, tables, chairs, all that stuff. Shit. Now, let me... How far away is it? It's free, okay, so... Right, so bam, 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 bam. Then gonna put a long, not too long, but quite a long spiral of these. And the other side, so it starts there. Goes on like 5. Alright, yep. So now that the chiseled bookshelf. Do not get rid of my stuff. That is very rude. I'm now going to... I want something on the other side, so... What can I put? Not barrels. I'm going to get a jukebox out and put it right there. Wait. And I'm not sure about that. I don't think I should actually put a jukebox. Actually, no, a jukebox can go right there. Now... Let me get rid of some of this. I need to add in the shelves. I guess it's not that big of a deal. Awesome bins. There we are. Or trash cans, whatever you want to call them. I don't know why you need a lamp, so... Gifts. You need gifts. Let me get all the different types of gifts on. Oops. There we are. What balloons do we have? Red, the creeper one, yellow, blue. I'll have to do. Wait, why? I can just use the... What am I doing? Let's see how this works. So actually have real physics on it? Apparently not. It might, though. That's actually kind of cool looking. I'm gonna do... that. Not sure why I want to do that, but I just do. Alright, then let me check. Can you... don't. You can't. That's not very cool. I think that's about it for Circus Gallery. Now it's Circus Control. With all the added stuff, you can actually see stuff out there, which is very nice. So, let's use... Oh wait. There's carpet there. Smooth stone. It's to be... No, it has to be on the wall, which makes sense, I guess. Well, why did you break? I didn't even touch you. Anyway. There we are. You now definitely be able to see it. If the lights weren't on, you'd 100% be able to see it. But when the lights are on, you can just probably barely see it. I'm not going to test it because I can't bother right now, but I'm just going to take my own word for it. Excuse me. Yeah, there we are. Alright, paintings. There we are. Now I'm gonna do this with glass panes. So bam, 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 bam. You can't even see the bloody orange one. Red. There we are. Blue, green, red paint. So, how do you do under the desk mechanic? There's 100% a way to do it. I just need to figure out how to do it. I'd probably have to mine this out. definitely not suspicious at all. What I think I have to do is add in some redstone. Not far down enough. No, it's not. Shit. It's also have to. It's also going to have to be constantly active. Unless I just move a few things around here. Oh god, the cats are fighting again. But that's going into... This is so annoying sometimes. Let's hope that if I take a pressure plate, this'll work. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, yes, it does work. There we are. But now how would you get out? You know, actually, you might have to use a lever. As you do this, you can go under here. Once you're done, you can come out. So, that raises the question of how would you stop that from happening? How would you do this? Well, I mean, you could just do this. Peek out a bit. Then again, how would the biddy babs even get into your office? I need to make a vent. That's what I need. Vent. Or I could just make a door. Probably would be easier, but I think a vent's better. So, vent it is. So there's no way you can... Oh wait, how would they get out as well? There's a crack in the glass that they can jump through. Shit. Right, so the crack in the glass doesn't work. Because either way they can just jump through. Is this on the path of the redstone? Yeah, it is. So you're just gonna have to excuse me, redstone. You're gonna have to go around. I if you're doing this in survival, you're probably going to want ladders. So maybe obviously either way I'm going to be able to get in. You can't stop them. But what you can stop is them killing you. So give me a moment. Let me fix this up. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. So I need to find a way to make the vent hard to get into. Well, maybe I should just make it extra long. Just make the vent extra long, so it takes them a while to get through. You need a lot of friends to play on this map, aren't you? I mean, FNAF 1 and FNAF 3 don't really matter that much, since, like, in terms of big friend groups, you can have multiple people playing one role, I guess. Well, what am I saying? That's not what I mean. What I'm trying to say is, with FNAF 1 and FNAF 3, you don't have that much to worry about in terms of friend groups, because as long as you have, at least 5 people, you're set for both of them. FNAF 2, 4, and 6 location, you're fucked if you don't have, like, a big friend group, or, like, a bunch of fans that you can play with, since they have quite a lot of people. Same with FNAF 6, Ultimate Custom Night, you're going to need about 60 people to play. Like, nearly all, and it's mental. Oh god, how am I going to do FNAF? I could just... yeah, I don't really care. I'll think of that when I get to FNAF 6 in about 7 years, so... maybe if I made the vent crawling size instead of walking size, I would be able to... it would make it 10 times more difficult, but oh well. I'm just going to make it a really long vent. I'm going to have it go... Wait, actually. It would be so mean. I did this. I had you go over near the office and then just diverted you. Oh, I'm not going to have it do that just there. I'm going to give the little false hope. There we are. So this is where the vent's going to be. We are. That's not where that's supposed to go. That's supposed to go in the void. There we are. Give me a moment here. I'm back, sorry about that. Anyway. Let's continue on building the vents. Hey, Lawrence. Oh, wait, I probably shouldn't have that like that, because then you can just see the oven vent. It's nice to have you back, Lawrence. Oh shit. Let's this way, and that's where the dead end is. I am building sister location, and I am building a separate night 4 to what the game would be. But I have included a nod to the original sister location night 4 in the scooping room, which I built over here, where I put the Springlock the Funtime Springlock suit right there. The Funtime Springlock suit. Yeah. I wear it now. Yeah, so you can choose between the original Nightfall and this Nightfall versus Circus Baby and the Biddy Babs. I personally hated Nightfall as this location, so that's why I'm doing this. It's just to give you a separate version to what Scott would. Yeah, it's just to give you a separate version of what Scott gave you, of what Scott gave us instead of what instead of what we could have gone. So the vent comes into here, and you can't stop the Biddy Babs. So what ends up happening is you have to go hiding under the desk, right here, closing it up. Yeah. And what I'm going to do to help this out is just add in multiple payload. Actually, wait. I could just... Hold on. Let me try this. Am I able to put a Alright. See you. Oh, wait, yeah. So if I just... Huh. I need to find a way to make this work really well. Yeah, there we are. So now you can open this. Close it. And you can also open this, I guess. That's... I don't really like that now, that looks weird. And since you're just going to be role-playing on the map, Biddy Babs probably won't open that up. So, yeah. Now what I'm going to do is take out more red wool. That's brown wool. Oops. I did not mean to fall out. So now, I can put Halo trapdoors here. Bam, 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 bam. Oops. Bam, 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 bam. There we are. I think that's circus control done, along with circus gallery. Oh wait, I need a... Wait, can you just park on into this? Yeah, okay, so you need to park. Have you seen the movie? Oh, I loved the movie. I watched it the day it came out in the UK, which was 2 days before it came out in America, and oh my god, I loved it. Literally. Obviously, it wasn't what everyone was expecting, but what I wasn't I came into the movie not expecting to learn the entire lore, or have the game lore in the back of my head. I was expecting the movie to be, a separate adaptation, which obviously it was, because that would make more sense than Scott trying to explain 10 years worth of lore in 2 hours. So I'm very happy that the movie did that. and I'm just happy with the movie in general. I think it was a good adaptation of FNAF 1 with the you know with some of the newer parts, like Vanessa. There was also Springtrap, aka the Yellow Rabbit. You know, I think it just worked pretty well as a movie. It obviously wasn't the best movie in the world. Like it was never going to be like top 10 best movies ever. Like, let's just be honest here. FNAF was never going to be top 10 best movies ever, but it was definitely a great movie. So I'm thoroughly happy with how Scott went with it, and like how everyone just went about it. Because obviously it wasn't a movie for critics; it was a movie for fans. That's just I love that's how they thought of it. A movie for the fans and not for the critics. That's kind of how I'd expect all video game adaptations to go. Not for the critics or anyone else, just for the fans. Oh wait, I want to do my there's a way I usually do some of these. I don't want to do the same. Yeah, that's a good, yeah. I figured it kind of would be a good outlook to look at it like that, but I never really thought it was all that too good of an outlook. Okay, I need to, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do one of my favorite ways to show some of these. Okay, so if I take this, I'm gonna take an iron block, another, and then I'm gonna put this back here. Bam, bam. I like to do these. Music, how music boxes like open up slightly, and there's also the music boxes that mo- uh move in this sort of mechanical way, like they open up going that way. That's kind of what I'm trying to achieve here with this design. So I really like doing this design. I think it's a really cool looking design for a stage. I think I got the auditoriums mixed around. Yeah, I did. This is where Funtime Auditorium should be. No wonder it looked so weird over there. Wait, is it? Yeah, I've moved them around. Funtime Auditorium's supposed to be here. Glory Gallery's supposed to be here. I just realised I messed that up. Oh, whatever, it's fine. And plus I'm not going back to just to remake them. There we are. I like doing that design. Now if I just... Oh, for goodness sake. Alright. Yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult to remember how all the pizzerias look. Like, I could make all the first four off by heart. Genuinely, I could. If I'm stumbling on my words. I can make all of them off by heart with amazing detail. Like, not perfect detail, but I can do it with near perfect detail. Which is why stuff like this is kind of annoying. It's difficult to remember, like, 700 different pizzerias throughout everything. Now if I just... I'm going to take the magenta. There we are. Right. I think that's a good place for Below Gallery to be, since it's supposed to be just a showcase, I guess. Oh, now Funtime Auditorium, this is going to be a pain in my ass. Right, now... Bam, bam, and bam, and bam, and bam. So if I just do that, put the scooping room right next to it as well, it draws attention to it, damn it. Oh, whatever, I'll be fine. Well, now Funtime Foxy's in the corner of the room, so gotta get comfortable. Oh, I should do purple as well. I'm gonna do purple because for Funtime Auditorium, obviously both the Funtime Freddy and Funtime Foxy would be here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put blue and red as little places where they'd be. Bam, bam, oop, bam, 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 and the final bam. There we are. I don't know about the blue, to be honest. I'm gonna change it to brown. That's where Funtime Foxy is. That's where Ballora is. What's going on here? Oh, right. I need to cover that up. Oops. Bam. 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 Oh. Bam. There we are. Now it actually looks normal. Let me test out how this looks now. So let me just quickly get this. Alright. So it's obviously fallen in. There come the lights. I'm in Bedrock Edition. And let's see, how does this look? Boom. Ooh, I love that. You have to wait a little while, but that looks so good. And then the hallway's just lit up. I love that. And that, I remember that took so much time just to figure out how to do. There go all the lights. Oh, I'm not using any shaders. This is the Vibrant Visuals. Mojang's, own shaders. So, I'm not using any shaders, I'm just using Vibrant Visuals. What's going on over here? Right, okay, that looks good. Now it's time for the private room. Yeah, it's just Vibrant Visuals and all that. Thanks. It took me a really long time just to do. I wanted to make sure you had to go through it, so I made this little cave area. So you bump your head on this little fall and broke ceiling bit. So that way you can't skip over that. Because if you skip over it, you're not going to be able to get into circus control. So I'm really happy with how that hallway came out. Let's see how this looks. It's just a hallway. Yeah, okay, that looks really good. I'm going to bring it out a bit. And move it really... No. that's too far. I'm not doing another circus control situation. But I will bring it a little far out. So now we move on to the private room before we go into Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. So what I want to do is I want it to be a normal waxed copper door. I'm going to change out the blocks. I'm going to go with... oh, wait. No, terracotta's weird when it's glazed and stuff. I'm going to go with... I like this magenta. It's a weird kind of magenta colour that I like. So I'm going to choose it. Oops. And then for the walls, I'm going to go with bricks. Should I? No, I'm not going to go with bricks. I'm going to go with cobblestone. To make it seem like Afton's just built this out of a cave. So he'd obviously make it clean, so there wouldn't be any sort of there wouldn't be any sort of moss on it or anything. He'd try to make sure it's as clean as possible. But obviously it's failing, so I'm going to add moss. But for right now, I'm not. Okay, so now if I just take the granite. Oops. Bam. Bam. Lots of creative liberties will be taken with this project, so I've said that before and I'll say it again. And this is not just making the pizzerias or, like, you know, the locations. This is remaking them, so yeah. Now if I just... Now I'm going to put the vent there. So then the ceiling, I'm going to have that just be... Ceiling can just be andesite. And it will be held up by reinforced deep slate. Bam. Then we will use a lantern. Oh, should I? Actually, no, I'm not going to use a lantern. I'm going to use candles when the time comes. Let's just add in a few bits of detail here. There we are. Got mossy cobble everywhere. Then I'm going to have to also put in the iron trapdoor, if it wants to let me out. Bam. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move everything over by a bit. Bam. Let me see here. It's terracotta. So let me try purple terracotta to give it like a darker. Yeah, it looks more darker now. So it's more so it looks more old. Maybe for the sys location custom night I should do a like fixed up version of this. If I do decide to put custom that in this, so I'm gonna have it be a really big patch there. Yeah, right. Is that the middle? No. Okay, perfect. There we are. If this goes out to the public, will it go on Bedrock Marketplace? And if so, will it cost Minecoins? It's definitely going on Bedrock Marketplace. Because I don't think there's any. I don't. It'll probably be converted to PC if it gets popular enough. So, because let's be honest, that's probably what happens. That's probably what's going to happen here. It'll probably just be converted to like Java stuff. You know, that's like a FNAF roleplay map that probably won't be as popular on there because that's just how Java is, and there's lots more to do with on Java than there is on Bedrock. So it's definitely going on the Bedrock Marketplace. If it costs Minecoins, that's the only problem. I have no clue on if I'll have it be paid or not. Considering the amount of hours I'm putting into this, I might have it be paid for, but that'll depend on if I can get like a Microsoft account working. Because I tried to do one literally this morning, and nope, Microsoft just didn't let me. I think it has to do with a Microsoft account. I'm not sure. But I hope to God I can get it on the marketplace, because then this would just be a map that sits on my Minecraft account for like years without being used after this. And I do want it to be used. I want it to be like played on and like role played with, because then Bedrock people won't have to deal with, you know, the fakes of everything. So if I just, okay, apparently I can't access Marketplace right now. Lovely. But if I were to be able to access Marketplace and search up like animatronic, you'd see. Actually, if I go into the dressing room right here, if it wants to work with me, just in case, then I can show you some of the skin packs of like. Alright, apparently he doesn't want to show me. Lovely. Well, that's just lovely. I think I'll have to leave and rejoin the world to show you. But that's the whole reason I have this skin on right now. As you can see, it's like a Freddy. It's like a Helpy in a suit. So it kind of just depends on. So wait, let me see. Save and quit. I save and quit, and then start. I can probably show you here if it wants to work. I don't know if it will work. Yeah, it's not allowing me to see. So FNAF the remake. Oh, give me a moment here. Alright, so the marketplace is a little weird right now, but as you can see by my skin, there's a lot of knockoff stuff on there. So to have something like I'm pretty sure the only official thing I've seen on the marketplace is that bloody Skibidi Toilet mod by like Log.zip or whatever. I can't remember his name, but you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure that's the only official thing I've seen on there. Other than that, there's that and the Dwellers mod. I think those are the only two official mods I've seen of something. So to have something like this, uh, which could become official, would be nice. Like an official Five Nights at Freddy's Bedrock roleplay map. I would hope that would happen, but it's out of my control if I can't get it to work. So I might just have to rebrand a lot of things to make it into a knockoff. But I hope to the Lord up there, if there is one, that doesn't have to happen, because I don't want to have knockoffs. I don't want this to be a knockoff. I want this to be something that FNAF fans alike can go on the marketplace on Bedrock Edition and play. Because there is, as you can see, I've spent way too much time for this to just be another knockoff. There's been 12 episodes. This is the 12th one right now. There's been about probably since the first stream got cut off at the 11-minute mark, and that was nearly 6 hours long. The amount of hours I've been putting into these is probably into just this right now. The amount of hours I've put in, it's probably somewhere in 24. It's probably somewhere along 24. So I've done about 24 hours worth of streaming here, building this, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's definitely less than that, but that's just an estimate right now as to how long I've been doing this for. It's at least 24 hours worth of streaming going on here. So, if this does have to become a knockoff, I might as well just not sell it. If I do end up selling it, that's the thing. But if I do have to make it into a knockoff, there's just no point in selling it, because this is supposed to be an official map. Not like in terms of, like, it's not supposed to be, like, 100% this is, like, a FNAF map, this is canonical, this is, like, the remake of FNAF, Scott hired me to do this. No, it's not that, it's just, I want this to be an official Bedrock FNAF map, that Bedrock FNAF fans who don't have a computer and want somewhere to play the FNAF, who don't have a computer or can't access Java, or just prefer Bedrock in somewhere. Just so they can play an official FNAF map. You know, something that's not a knockoff for once, for all FNAF fans. That's kind of just what I want it to be. I hope that's not too much to take in, but I hope you just understand what I'm trying to say. I just want this to be a good FNAF map for FNAF fans who can't access Java or who don't like Java to just be able to play. Now let's see, can I access? Shit. Right. There we are. Whoa. Right, I'm gonna take it with a skeleton skull. Bam. 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 Wait, no. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm just gonna add in little candles everywhere. I'm also gonna have to detail this with a mossy cobble in a minute. Just in case. Let me get the there we are. Just little lighting around the entire map. It would do good. Hope to see you soon, Lawrence. Have a nice day, mate. Ooh. Bam, 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 bam. Oops. There we are. It's starting to look really good. I want this to be like Afton mined into a cave, and he's like and he was expanding it before he got cut off by like probably the spring locking. Right, I'm gonna put Crimson Door there, but I'm gonna have one on its hinges, just to give like that little look, he's not done with building this yet, but something's happened and that's why he's not here. Alright. Maybe a lot of massive cobble. Whatever. Let's just go with that. Alright, I'm gonna put a Crimson Door there. Which one looks the most like a Crimson Door? The Spruce Door. I want it to be like the Spruce Doors before it was thingy. The Spruce Doors before it got coloured to be purple. I don't know if that's how you do it. That has to be how you do it. You colour it. I don't know much about wood and stuff, so that's kind of what I'm assuming. There we are. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm gonna take. I mean, Afton would want to relax. So let's just take a magenta sofa. Well, let's take that. Look in it. Perfect. So, I think that's it for sister location. Let me go through it. Oh wait, no, it's not. I have to add in the mechanics and stuff, everything. I have to add in all the characters and such. But for now, I'm going to quickly just do a run through. So we go through the FNAF 4 house. It's all looking good. Oh. If I shut the blinds. Yeah, okay, I like that. Anyway, go through here. Press this button. We go to the elevator. We press the red button. We go through and we're in whatever this place is called again. Let's go to the Funtime Auditorium, where the Lore Gallery should be, but it's not. Let's go to the Scooping Room. Let's go through here to the. Let's activate the scooper. Go through this vent. Why is there a lot? Why are you in here? The fuck? Get out of my build. Why did I just stop? Oh, I'm above by level 0. Alright, private room. Alright, so. Wait, do you have a way to get back? Yeah, okay, thank God. Wait. Yep. we are. It's now below the gallery. Nothing too special. We go through here. Through here. Here we have this room, and where Funtime Freddy has to maneuver around these things so that he doesn't alert you. And then I know I'm going to regret this, but let's try it anyways. We go through here. Light on. Light on. Doors open. Oh. We stand. And we wait. And we wait. There we go. Love how that looks. And then you have to parkour into there, which is very possible. And this is going to take a while. So you go through here, you think, oh, 2 ways. Let's go this way, which is probably towards the office. Oh, dead end. Hi PJ, how can I help you? Fly, just go all the way through here. And back down to the office we are. Boom. Perfect. So, after an hour and 40 minutes, this location is finally completed. This was honestly a fun build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end stream here, and then I'm going to start building the actual cis location characters in the next build. Hello PJ. You got anything to say, stream? Okay then. So, thank you so much for watching. I will drink the potion real quick, and I will